Ah, vale, lo tengo que decir. No, otra vez, otra
Vale,
vez.
vamos de vuelta. Personally, just automatically nationalism doesn't sound good to me, but I think the bias is probably negative because of I think of just bad kinds of nationalism, but obviously there are good kinds.
When I think about the word nationalism, I think about something positive. I don't see it as anything that's negative, you know.
And what do you think that's positive about it?
Well, it's being, I guess, proud of your background and, well, being comfortable with your kinds, basically. So I don't think there's anything bad about it.
El nacionalismo, bueno, depende de si estamos hablando de nacionalismo de una región concreta, estamos hablando de nacionalismo patriótico, son dos cosas totalmente distintas, pero para mí un nacionalismo se identifica al final con un sentimiento personal que se ha trasladado a un sentimiento grupal.
Also das Phänomen Nationalstaat selbst oder eine Nation hat ja eine gewisse Geschichte und eine Tradition. Ist nicht mein Ding, also ich habe es nicht gebraucht, aber es ist ein Teil der Geschichte, eine Realität und die wird weitergelebt bzw. wird neu geboren.
When I think of the word nationalism, I think it usually comes with a sense of pride for your country, for the people and your culture. And I can understand how that can be enriching in some ways, but it also tears apart the idea of globalization and coming together as human beings.
But I think it's also positive in the way that you reinforce the positive traits of your society, of your country, of your region, but never excluding other people.
It's very worrying how nationalism is becoming a very common word used nowadays when we thought that was something from the past that was put behind, especially after what happened with the two world wars and all the horrible things that nationalism caused. So it's very surprising that it's coming back to life and being so popular.
There will always be those people on the fringe that goes to the extreme, but generally, as I said, we're really connected nowadays, so people are more tolerant than they actually appear.
I was going to write the same things.
I identify myself as South Korean international.
Me identifico como ciudadana del mundo. No creo que sea compatible que haya un nacionalismo muy fuerte y una creencia como la que yo siento que de una unidad mundial. Es un poco como las divisiones políticas religiosas, siempre van a estar luchando por un poder. Entonces, cuanto menos sea ese poder o esa ideología tan marcada, más podemos unirnos entre todos, teniendo cada uno su punto de vista, pero formando algo más global en el buen sentido.
I think that the borders in the modern world make less and less sense. We are going to a global world and this is unstoppable.
You can certainly understand that there's a need for people to be with their own as opposed to, I don't know, in a way being forced to to rub elbows with a stranger that don't look like you. So I think in a way I can see that it's kind of confusing for them. They actually need some time, I guess. I think people are going to absorb diversity anyway.
Borders. No, I think good. Because everything has a limit. And border shows that this is border for the separate countries, and if in your life you have no limits and you will like living in a jungle.
It's not the same way we live, we move, we have relations. It's not the same way that 100 years ago. Why we have to think that everything have to be the same.
The romantic idea of the nation, that's something from the past. I mean, the idea is to dilute them, you know. I hope that one day we have a real political European Union in defense, economic, and the money with all the countries, and I think that's the way forward.
I identify myself as human.
And I identify myself as a